Hello, everyone, and welcome back to week two of the RIMAN training series by me, AB Sheila. I'm a RIMAN planner, and I'm also a coach in terms of mindset change. And I'm pleased you've joined me again. So, last week we explored why healthy skin is about much more than simply feeling moisturized. We learned that truly healthy skin begins beneath the surface, and that understanding how your skin works helps us better make skincare choices. So that's very, very important. This week, however, we're going one step further by looking at one of the most important parts of a healthy skin. That is the skin barrier. You may have heard the term before, but what exactly is the skin barrier? And why is it and why does it matter so much that when you're choosing your skincare, you understand this fact? So when you choose your skincare routine, the truth is your skin barrier is working every minute of every day, whether you're awake or whether you're asleep. It protects you from the outside world while helping your skin maintain the moisture and balances its needs to stay very healthy. So when this barrier is strong, your skin is better able to defend itself and function as it was designed, so as it was meant to be. But when it's weakened, your skin can become dry, it can become irritated, it can be sensitive and less able to benefit from the products that you apply. So it's very important that you understand this. Understanding the skin barrier is one of the most important foundations of skincare before we think about treating our skin. We first need to protect it. So by the end of today's lesson, you'll understand what the skin barrier is, what it does, how it can become damaged, and most importantly, how you can support it to maintain a healthier looking skin. So let's begin by taking a closer look at what your skin barrier actually is. So, as I said, before we talk about skincare products, it's important to understand the incredible job your skin is already doing every single day. And the important thing is to maintain that so that by using the skincare products, there are things that come in place that, as we've spoken before, can disrupt the barrier. So many people think of skin as simply something that covers your body, but it's actually your largest organ and the first line of defense for you. So the outermost part of your skin is called the skin barrier. So this piece that you can see is called the skin barrier. You can think of it as your body's natural protective shield. Its job is to keep the good things in and the harmful things out. So firstly, it helps lock moisture into the skin. It This is essential because healthy, hydrated skin is stronger, more comfortable, and functions better. Secondly, it helps keep harmful bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms out of your internal system, reducing the chance of irritation and of infection. Your skin barrier also helps protect against pollution, harsh weather, and everyday environmental stressors that your skin encounters outside, whenever you step outside, sorry. So, and finally, it acts as a shield against environmental damage, including wind, cold temperatures, and even excessive sun exposure, like we have now in the summer. And in some countries, they have a lot of times. So, when your skin barrier is healthy, it works quietly in the background without us even noticing that anything is being done. It's just a natural thing that happens. But when it's weakened or damaged, our skin has to work much harder. That's why I often say that healthy skin isn't just about buying more skincare. It's about supporting the skin so it can do what it was beautifully designed to do. So without a healthy skin barrier, even the most expensive skincare products may struggle to deliver the full benefits because the skin isn't functioning as at its best. So in the next slide, we'll look at the signs that your skin barrier may be compromised and that can mean for your skin. So yeah, next slide. Now that we understand what the skin barrier does, let's look at what happens when it isn't functioning as well as it should. So on the left, on this side, you have the healthy skin, and on this side, you here have the compromised skin. And if you look at it, just looking at it visually before we go into talking about it. So a healthy skin barrier is like a strong brick wall, as we can see here. It keeps moisture where it belongs, inside the skin, and helps protects us from irritants and environmental stressors. But when the barrier becomes compromised, as you can see on this part of the slide, small damaged gaps begin to form. So you can see the gaps. As you see. So the protective shield is no longer intact, like you see here. It's all close together, but here there's some gaps, which allows the stressors to get in. This means moisture can escape more easily, while irritants, pollutants, and bacteria can penetrate the skin more easily. So, so moisture can come out and the irritants can go in. As a result, you may begin to notice some common signs. Your skin may feel dry, even though you apply moisturizer. It may feel tight, particularly after cleansing. You may notice redness, increased sensitivity, or irritation from products you've used for years without any problems. Some people also describe their skin as feeling thirsty at that time, as though no matter how much moisturizer they apply, it doesn't feel truly hydrated. So this is an important point because many people assume the answer is simply use a richer cream or apply more products. But often that's not addressing the real problem, it's just masking it. So the problem may be that the skin barrier itself needs support. Think of it like trying to fill a bucket with holes, um, with holes in it. So you can keep pouring the water in, but until you repair the bucket, the water will continue to leak. The same principle applies to the same skin. So supporting your skin barrier helps the skin retain moisture naturally and creates best environment for healthy skin to function as it should. That's why modern skincare isn't just about adding moisture. It's about maintaining healthy, resilient skin barrier. So So that's the bucket. So it's like when it's unhealthy, it's like a bucket with holes in it. So you keep filling it up, but it keeps emptying itself. So one of the biggest misconceptions in skincare is that if your skin feels dry, the answer is simply apply more moisturizer. So while moisturizer does help and plays an important role, it's not always the thing that solves the problem. So if your skin barrier has become weakened, adding more moisturizing or can be a bit like, as we saw in the first picture, pouring water into a bucket full of holes. So as we've said, our skin works very much in the same way. So when the skin barrier is compromised, it's less able to hold onto the moisture. Water escapes more easily and the skin can continue to feel dry and uncomfortable, and even after we've applied moisturizer. That's why people find themselves continuously reapplying creams without throughout the day, but never feeling that their skin is truly hydrated. So it's not necessarily because they're using the wrong moisturizer. It's often because their skin barrier isn't functioning as effectively as it should. So what helps support the skin barrier? So now that we can, we now what can happen when the skin barrier becomes weakened, the next question is, how do we support it? The good news is that healthy skin isn't usually about doing more, it's about doing the right things consistently. So let's look at some of the simple habits that may make a real difference. The first is gentle cleansing. Your skin needs to be cleansed to remove dirt, excessive oil, sunscreen, and makeup, but harsh cleansers can strip away the skin's natural oils, which we produce. So, choosing a gentle cleanser helps clean the skin without disrupting its protective barrier. And then the second thing is daily sun protection. One of the biggest contributors to premature skin aging is UV exposures. So even on cloudy days, ultraviolet rays can damage collagen and weaken the skin over time. So apart from obviously what you eat, the collagen and stuff, it's also important to protect the skin. So food is also important, getting the right collagen substance in you. And wearing sunscreen daily is one of the most effective ways to protect your skin barrier. Next is consistent hydration. Remember that. That's something that I find very difficult to do. Hydration comes from two places: looking after your body by drinking enough water and using skincare products that help your skin retain moisture. So remember, drinking is very, very important, and that's drinking water, not things mixed with water. So well hydrated skin is generally um, more resilient and better able to perform its natural protective functions. So some people think that when they drink things like coffee or caffeinated drinks, that they're drinking, but actually those things are dehydrating. So the more you drink those things, the more you need to be drinking water. So another important factor is using ingredients that support the skin barrier. So rather than relying on products that simply make the skin feel softer for a short time, look for formulations that designed to support the skin's natural barrier and help maintain healthy looking skin. Finally, avoid over exfoliation. Exfoliation can be beneficial, as we know, when done appropriately, but using strong exfoliants too often can weaken the skin barrier, leading to dryness, irritation, and increased sensitivity. As with many things in life, balance is the key. The message I really want you to remember is healthy skin isn't built overnight. It's a process. It isn't achieved through quick fixes or constantly changing products. Healthy skin is built through consistency. Small, healthy habits repeated every day will generally have much greater impact than chasing latest skincare trend. When you support your skin consistently, you you're giving it the best opportunity to protect, repair, and renew itself naturally. So consistent hydration, avoiding our over exploration, ingredients that support repair, and daily sun protection. But remember, gentle cleansing to start always. So, why this matters? Now that we've explored what the skin barrier is, what happens when it's damaged, and how we can support it, let's bring everything together. Why does this matter? Because when your skin barrier is healthy, your skin is able to exactly do what it was designed to do. Firstly, it can retain moisture more effectively rather than constantly losing water. A healthy skin barrier helps keep hydration where it's needed. So, this is one of the reasons healthy skin often looks smoother, plumpier, and more radiant. Secondly, your skin simply feels more comfortable. Many people experience less tightness, less dryness, and sensitivity when their skin barrier is functioning well. Skin that feels balanced generally is more resilient to everyday challenges. A healthy skin barrier also helps your skin defend itself. So every day, your skin is exposed to pollution, changing weather, ultraviolet rays, and countless environmental stressors. A strong barrier provides an important layer of protection, helping to reduce the impacts these factors can have over time. Finally, a healthy barrier supports your skin's natural renewal process. Our skin is constantly renewing. It renews itself daily by shedding old cells and producing new ones. When the barrier is healthy, these natural processes are better supported, allowing the skin to maintain its natural overall health and appearance. So, the key message here is a healthy skin barrier is the foundation of every skincare routine. So before we think about anti-aging, brightening, hydration, or targeted treatments, we first need to make sure the skin itself is functioning well. When the foundation is strong, everything else has a better chance of working effectively. So, as we come to the end of this week's session, let's take a moment to recap on key messages I'd love you to remember. One, your skin barrier is your body's first line of defense. It's constantly working to protect your skin from the outside world while helping to keep essential moistures locked in. Much of what it does happens without us even thinking about it. Secondly, healthy skin is about much more than simply feeling moisturized. Soft skin doesn't always mean healthy skin. True skin health comes from having a strong, balanced barrier that can perform its natural protective role effectively. Thirdly, when the skin barrier becomes damaged, moisture escapes more easily. This is why skin can feel dry, tight, or irritated even when you apply moisturizer regularly. Sometimes the issue isn't about the products you're using, it's about the condition of your skin barrier itself. And finally, supporting your skin barrier helps your skin function as it was designed to. When your barrier is healthy, your skin is better able to retain moisture, protect itself from environmental stressors, and support its own natural renewal processes. That's really the foundation of a healthy looking skin. I hope today's lesson was helpful and has helped you understand that good skincare isn't about chasing a miracle product or following every new trend. It's about understanding your skin and supporting it consistently with healthy habits and the right skincare. So, next week, we'll be looking at another topic that causes a lot of confusion: why ingredients matter more than marketing. In this session, we'll explore why reading the ingredient list is often far more important than believing the promises on the front of the packaging, and how understanding ingredients can help you make more informed skincare choices. So, if you found this week's training helpful, I'd love you to follow the page, share this lesson with someone who might benefit from it, and join me again next Monday as we continue our journey into the science behind a healthier skin. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in week 3. Until next time, take care of your skin by supporting it from the inside out. Remember, healthy skin isn't built overnight, it's built consistently. I'll see you next week.